exploring lakes, rivers, and reservoirs across the country with an unyielding goal to enlighten viewers from a fisheye perspective. Come along and we'll investigate the habitat. Much more than a fishing show, this is an eye-opening aquatic experience. Welcome to Kim Stricker's Hook and Look. Creature baits, or so they're referred to, are foreign in appearance as compared to a typical soft plastic worm. Designed for maximum action, they come in a variety of shapes and sizes. On this week's episode, Kim examines the attributes of a Strike King Rage Hawg, Texas rigged, and methodically swam through the key locale. Its productivity can be summed up with just 2 words.
Very nice.
Largemouth bass exhibit a fondness towards aquatic vegetation, whether emergent or submergent varieties. Often they can be found comfortably congregated in tightly packed groups within the undergrowth, awaiting their next meal. This is the scenario Kim predicts as he embarks on today's angling quest.
Jeez, that was weird. Felt like something swimming at me. There's a fish. I want to mark this area. Ooh, nice largemouth. Get over here. Come on to daddy. There we go. There we go. All right. You ate my Rage Hawg. Yes, sir. That's a nice chunk. Oh, he's got the black spots on him too. Yes. So nice. I did have another one before and I missed him. He was coming at me and just made another cast, another one grabbed it. I'm hoping there's more there. But you like that little old Rage Hawg. Thank you, fish. Well, that may have looked easy. Truth is, I had to cover a lot of water and a variety of depths to get that first bite, that first clue. A good tip that I can recommend is, when you get bit, pay attention to the exact location and then wisely cast right back into the same area. Time and again, there'll be more than one fish willing to bite. Ooh. There's a fish. There's a good one. There's a good one. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, Rage Hawg. That's a good one. Ooh. Get on up here. Yes. There you go. Nice fish. Nice chunky. Yes, sir. Look at that. Nice chunky. Ate that thing big time. And I stuck him good. There we go. The Rage Hawg. It's got all these legs and appendages that just, have the rage tail and just move. And you got these little paddle flappers. I call them paddle flappers. All right. Good chunk of bass. Thank you, fish. That was in the same spot. There's obviously the little group here, so hopefully we continue and catch them.
Hook and Look will be right back after these messages. Stay tuned. Hook and Look is brought to you by Strike King Lure Company, #1 in fishing lures. Seagar, trust Seagar when everything is on the line. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. The original Owaki tool, your soft bait's best mate. And by Indian River, Michigan Tourist Bureau. Pure water, pure trails, pure north.
There's a fish. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, baby. Oh. Come on over here to my RS net. Kind of clones, aren't they? But I'll take them. They're nice, healthy clones. All right. Very good. They're pretty, they're healthy. Look at that. I mean, they're nice fat fish here. They got a lot to eat, from alewives to gobies to perch. And I'm sure there's a good amount of crayfish. All right. Good deal. We fished a lot of water and didn't get on anything. We finally found a group of them, and hopefully this continues. Good deal. All right. Go back to your school. You know, the Rage Hawg, just like any Rage bait, comes in a plastic protective shell case. And what that does, it keeps the integrity of the Rage tails intact. Also, all the appendages are connected, and you need to separate them, each one of them, out of the package. Again, that protects the integrity of the bait. Starting to get a better feel of how those fish are relating right here. What I've got here, obviously, is a weed bed that's got a lot of cabbage, but there's a slight drop that takes it from 13 foot to 15 foot rather quickly. And you combine both those, and that's basically where those fish are hanging. There we go. Ooh, that feels like a good fish too. That feels like a good one. A good one. Ooh, yeah. Come on up, there we are. All right, and there's just another clone, I guess. Nice average fish, nothing giant about it. But there's something about this spot. We're gonna be getting in the water to find out. Hopefully we can find out the reason why, because we fished a lot of water and this one little spot's holding them. Often that's the way it is. You know, typically it's a forage deal. It's the food. When you find a place where they're stacked in one area. And it'll be interesting if we find that out, whether it's crayfish or whatever. But there's something unique about this particular 100-foot circle. I think if we come here tomorrow morning, with all this activity happening, it might help.
Coming up, the morning bite is on. When Hook and Look returns. Day 2, early a.m. Kim returns to the sweet spot he discovered the previous day, with hopes for even better success, devoid of the commotion pleasure boaters and water skiers present on a summer afternoon. While there was little activity on the surface, the action below was about to begin. Or not.
One. Got him. He hit it twice. He hit it twice. Oh, doesn't feel too bad either. Very good. Yeah, why are these fish here? That really is a question. And not anywhere down this line. Oh, yes. Yes, that's a decent fish. 3 pounds. Yes, sir. Tossed my rage hog too. Right in that meat there. It definitely helps to throw where they're at. Very nice. All right, let's do it again. I had missed that fish. It may have been the same fish, but may not have been. But I missed it and then come right back and got it. Let it go to the bottom. It takes a few seconds. And I'm just swimming it slowly. As I lift it up, those rage tails, all 4 arms are sticking out there. And as it goes up and down, those little paddles on the side move. That's the thing with a creature bait. They're manufactured to get the most action out of the bait. He popped it once. It dropped it. Ooh, looky here. Look at that in the nice sun. Get my net. Yes, sir. Very nice. The Rage Hawg. So nice. One after another in this one little area though. They stack up. What I'm using is just a standard Texas rig, but I'm starting here with 15-pound Tatsu fluorocarbon. And the reason I'm using the fluorocarbon is the clarity of this water. I want it to be more invisible. But I'm using a weight stop. First, apply that, slide it up the line, and I got a 3/16 ounce Turgrade tungsten weight and a 3/0 wide gap hook. And then I'm Texas rigging it, put it through about 3/8 of an inch, bring it down, turn the bait back, and then I go straight through the game hog, out the other side, and then just skin hook it. Just like that. And again, the integrity of those tails are protected by that shell case. I would not buy a creature bait unless it was protected by the packaging. My line's popping. There's something popping it, but they're small. Could be part of the reason the fish are here. There he is. There he is. Right on the next cast. Ooh. Looky here, looky here. Feels like a pretty darn good one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one. They live here in this spot, that's for darn sure. Yeah, look at that. Right on the very next cast. Huh. Very nice. I like it, I like it, I like it. Well, it sure appears they're stacked here, but why? And how many more were there to catch? that one little key area right there. And I'm plucking my actors off it. When I get in the water, I'd like to see some bass swimming around it, but I'm pretty confident this is going to be like most areas. Underwater, we usually find out there's more fish than you think.
Coming up, Kim dives in for the answers. Don't go away. This portion of Hook and Look is brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Simms Fishing Products, the choice of professional guides and anglers worldwide. Cushit, world's most comfortable rod butt. And by Sportfish Michigan, your source for the top charter captains and guides.
The action of this bait is phenomenal. You know, both, here, look at this underwater, both horizontally, you look at that, and then vertically, look at those rage tails. That creature bait has got a lot going on. Water temp 77 degrees. And you can see as I come in shallower, between that 15 foot of water and 12 foot, you see the cabbage start growing. And they're keyed around that cabbage area. And I'm sure there's got to be forage involved. Hopefully I can find that out underwater.
I'd like to see some fish, but I'm looking on the bottom to see if I see any forage out of the ordinary or something. I mean, right now it's just a beautiful weed bed that's here. It's a combination of cabbage and vallisneria and some sand grass on the bottom. The visibility isn't that clear. That's to the point where I may not see them before I smoke them. With largemouth, largemouth will spook away from our bubble at approximately 6 feet away. And if we can't see them ahead of us, we don't know to hold our breath, and they'll spook away before we even see them. Well, I think we're going to have to cover some territory quietly. Looking on the bottom, you do see gobies. I'm seeing some minnows. Kind of like a buffet of forage. Gobies seem to be the main thing. Seems to be a heavier concentration of gobies right here. But I'm not seeing any fish. I'm going to see a bass or two. Come on. Wouldn't you think we'd be seeing them all over the place? So there's a big catfish. Catfish going along the bottom. We gotta see a bass. Unless I plucked them all. I was catching them in that 12 to 14 foot level. We're out to 15, 16 now.
Bass are edge-oriented. They travel along and relate to transitions. And although this weed edge extends out to a depth of 25 feet, we encountered a noticeable temperature change at a depth of 15 feet. It became apparent that this thermocline was the interface the bass were relating to in regards to depth.
Just saw a rock bass go by, but no bass. All you can think is they're spooking away before we see them. Oh, there's a little one. And he spooked away pretty quick, but he wasn't a big one. But at least that's a fish. In the right area.
I was disappointed I didn't see any bass. All I can figure is that I must have stuck them all. But nonetheless, we did learn there were multiple factors coming into play here. The combination of weed growth, abundant forage, and a distinct thermocline collectively made this precise area a sweet spot. You gotta find that little sweet spot. I kid you. I tell you, I'm so impressed with how my shoulder feels. I had that shoulder surgery back in February, and ooh, and I have done some jerking on that shoulder, and I contribute a lot of it to the stem cell addition. They did injections on my shoulder, but look at that, man, this is awesome. This is awesome. They're pretty much like clones. You know, I'm not feeling a lot of bumps. It's more just all of a sudden there's that dead weight. I've felt a couple of pops, but it's usually not when I feel that pop that I really catch the fish. It's like I miss a fish on the pop. It's like they think it's a crayfish or something, and they're trying to kill it, or they're testing it to see if it's soft enough to eat, or they're doing something. But great, good stuff, man. I tell you, I'm liking this lake. It's a great feeling figuring out a pattern on an unfamiliar lake. Next week, we'll be doing the same, except with an added challenge. We do so following an aquatic herbicide treatment. On many inland lakes, weed control management is a necessary action, and we'll look at fish displacement, lure presentation, and discuss the need for aquatic weed balance. That's next week on Hook and Look.
Hook and Look is a Kim Stricker production.